station's on high alert. We're getting...
I don't know if you've heard, but SysDef's decided to pay us a little visit.
Sharks don't scare me.
Hell yeah, we took out that first wave, no problem.
SysDef, they came with some backup. There's about a...
Is that it? That is Grix's legacy? Dios mío. I can't believe it's right here. Jazz, fire up the analyzer. Can you confirm?
It's true. You were right all along, Del.
You know, there were moments, doubts. I almost stopped believing it was real, that I was chasing ghosts. But then came that day on Subarov, and everything changed. And now, here it is. Grix's legacy. Our future. Of that, there can be no doubt. I get what you're saying, but we're not gonna be bankers. These funds will go to weapons, ships, and boots on the ground. Now, only one thing stands in our way. The vigilance. Speak of the devil. Jazz, what is the situation?
Looks like Ikande is starting to move.
Typical SysDef. The sharks are so bloodthirsty, they won't even give us time to bask in the moment. I saw that. Hell of a job. But this is just the beginning. Those first few SysDef ships were only scouts, trying to confuse us and probe our defenses.
Which means they're playing it smart. They're gonna try to take out our defensive batteries before bringing in their big guns.
The batteries are the only thing we have with enough electromagnetic firepower to punch through the Vigilance's hardened shielding. We lose those batteries, we lose everything. Hey, genius. Did you listen to a word I said? The Vigilance's shields are close to impenetrable. The defensive batteries are the only thing we have that can cut through. Jazz, lay the plan out for us.
We're gonna hold the fort here while you hop back into your bird and head for those defensive batteries. For optimal firing coverage, we're keeping them far from the key and each other. So you'll have to jump to each one individually.
You see any SysDef ships get within pissing distance of the batteries, you take them out. In the meantime, we'll secure Grix's legacy here and have Shinya begin cracking the encryption right away. This isn't some kind of trick, and I don't play around. I could have killed you the moment you stepped onto my station and taken that data core out of your dead hands. Receiving a cut of those credits is the only thing that is convincing the fleet's captains that it's worth risking their own lives to defend the key.
Hey, if it's any help, you can count on one hell of a party when you get back.
Amen, Jazz. Once the batteries are online, we will start our attack of the Vigilance. We'll tear apart the shields, board the ship, and bring Ikande to his knees. Then you have your orders. Oh, and one last thing before you go. In preparation for the attack, Ikande arrested some of our people. While you're aboard the Vigilance, you might want to spring them from the brig. All right, that's it. If you have any questions, now's the time. Otherwise, good luck.
Alpha online.
Nice work, but we are not out of the woods yet.
Beta battery is down. This jet must have knocked something loose. Buy me some time to do a remote fix, will ya? Hey, need a hand over here? Or are you gonna hog all the glory for yourself? Grab drive is down.
Hang on a sec. Del, reading multiple contacts here, and one very pissed off flagship.
All right, this is it. All ships fall back! Defend the key!
Contacts incoming.
Crimson Fleet. This is Commander Ikande of the UC Vigilance. Surrender and prepare to be boarded.
You heard him. System's here for a visit. All ships, show them how we do things around here!
Come on! Defensive batteries are ready to unleash hell, but I can't get a clear shot.
All ships, don't waste your time on the Vigilance! Take out those escorts!
Please. Is that your best shot?
I got your back,
Keep the pirates away from
Let's
the
show 'em
flagship.
how the fleet fights dirty.
Shit! Shield it down! Watch it! Additional enemy contacts jumping in now! Close is offline!
Taking fire!
Better whip your ship to shreds! Going on me! Take after this! This looks like fun!
Grabbing critical. More ships coming in! Ikande is throwing everything he's got at us!
That's the best you've got? You don't know who you're messing with! Damn! They got the shield! Taking fire! Requesting support! Engines unstable! Less!
Looks clear, Jazz. Take the shot!
Locking onto the Vigilance now! Come on, you UC beast! Locked in! Firing! Their shields are down! Hit it with everything you've got!
Finally, a real battle. Engine damaged! We need repairs! With all captains, board that ship immediately! The Vigilance is ours, fleet! I want her intact!
Docking clamps engaged! See you inside, Rook! contacts.
All decks, defensive stations. Drive them back. And shut off the damn alarms.
Decompression detected in the starboard cargo bay. damage.
Already lost.
Gravitic's failure in the forward weapons bay. Robotics Bay reports critical failure. All systems offline.
Well, look who decided to drop in. What took you so damn long? Engineering section is just up ahead. You take the lead. Need someone to soak it up.
Bulkhead failure in Sector 8. Feeling
Over here! Hurry! Hey! There you are! This is a far cry from enforcing debts in Sidonia, am I right? Damn right it's good to see me. I'm about to hook your sorry ass up a second time. So, section ahead's a bit tricky. Comchatter says SysDef's about to hit us with a squad of heavily armed troops. I've hacked all their bots and turrets to give us some backup, or if you want to move fast, I can find you a way around instead. How you want to play this? No problem. You just focus on the door at the end of the hall. I'll keep everything else locked down.
Vacate this area for your safety.
System at bed! Protect the commander!
Any enemy.
detected on Deck 2. Tactical teams to Deck 2.
Well, that's that. We still make one hell of a team. When there's money on the line, I think you'll find that I'm full of surprises. You just watch your ass. Ikande's out for blood.
Fault detected in primary life support. Oxygen at 20.5% and falling.
There you are! Took care of the mess around here for you. Felt pretty good, too. Been a while since I was dropped into the middle of a firefight. Yeah, well, spend as long on Neon as I have, and you learn that using a gun is the most effective way to get what you want. You better run along. I'm sure they'll send a few goons through here eventually. We'll handle them for you.
This is Commander Ikande. All hands, abandon ship. I repeat, abandon ship.
That there is no way I'm going to allow the Vigilance to fall into the hands of the Crimson Fleet.
Why are you even bothering to talk? We should drop this asshole right now.
Lower your weapon, Jillian.
Are you out of your mind? Why?
It would be pointless. I have activated the Vigilance's self-destruct. It won't be long before this ship and everyone who remains aboard are going to be incinerated. I am not killing anyone. The destruction of this vessel and the deaths of everyone aboard falls on your shoulders. Whatever caused you to side with these lawless pirates, I hope it was worth it. Fun? Is gambling with people's lives some kind of game to you? I did not expect such a callous reason as your motivation. But I clearly misjudged you when I approved your addition to the team. In light of what's about to happen to us, I suppose it doesn't matter. You wouldn't.
I can't believe this. How could you do something like that to them?
I'm afraid we have no choice. I refuse to be the reason that my crew is tortured and ransomed by the Crimson Fleet. You win. I've cancelled this self-destruct. You won't have any resistance from myself or Lieutenant Toft.
All right, Commander. I lost some good friends today, so no tricks. Fall out of line, I put one in your head.
I don't care about my life. Just want assurances that my crew will be spared.
You're breaking my heart.
Oh yeah, you're real tough with unarmed prisoners, Mora.
Jillian, please. This is not the time or the place.
Man, we did it! We planted a flag on the goddamn vigilance.
Last time I underestimated Uruk, ever. But you're hardly Uruk anymore, are you?
That's one hell of a souvenir you got there, pirate.
I figured we can use it for target practice.
What about the rest of you? Come back with any spoils?
I'll take some with
You son of a bitch, you did it! You actually pulled it off!
Didn't I tell you, Dale? I told you there was something different about this Rook.
Oh my god, Nave, you're so full of shit.
What? I just call it like I see it, Jazz.
Yeah, sure. I seem to remember your rant about that lousy Rook and how you were gonna off that loser and take their ship. No?
Shut up, Jazz.
Both of you, cut the crap and let me talk. All right, look, I'm terrible at this crap, so I'm going to spare all of us the stupid speeches and make this short. You're damn right it is, but let me get this off my mind. When I took over around here, things were looking grim. We were hanging on by a thread. The only thing that kept the fleet intact was the promise that I'd find Crix's legacy and put us back on top. At the time, I was full of shit. I didn't know how the hell I was gonna make that happen. And as the years passed, my words started to wear.
We lost a lot of good people because they thought Dale was chasing ghosts.
She's right. That thread I was talking about? It frayed. Badly. But when you found that recording on Suvorov, the hunt reignited. You gave us the courage we needed to hold fast. Now that his legacy is where it belongs, we can become the pirates Crix always meant us to be. Thanks to you. Oh yeah? Well, since you think everyone around here helps so much, I'll just give them all a piece of your cut.
Dibs on the comm spike!
You would go for that garbage. Me? I only want the cash.
All right, let's get down to business. You want your money, and you're going to get it. A lot of it.
The hell with that! Haven't you learned anything? Demand the largest cut.
No, spread the wealth. I'll take a bigger share. That's fine by me.
Okay, let's get this done. Before you head out and get drunk at the Nova, I want you to remember one thing. The fleet always comes first. There are still jobs to run, things to steal, and places to wreck. So celebrate, get wasted, then get back out there and make us some money.
Yeah! And for the fleet! Yeah!
Aw, I forgot how much...
Engine spin-up time almost complete. Total time 5 minutes 22 seconds. Right on schedule.
How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova?
We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning before the launch. All signs green.
Any changes to the calculation sequence from Voltaire?
No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday. It's a clean shot from here to Jupiter.
One day the computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that.
One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canaveral, are you reading?
All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. The ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now. Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
How does it feel to break the laws of physics, Canaveral?
We're all pretty excited down here in NASA, I won't lie.
Excited enough to tell me where you got the original data?
Not in a million years, Nova.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I've been station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I have station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. The recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr. Victor Isa comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they brought back is under wraps. What could a theoretical physicist need with a sample from Mars? Calculations came from?
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects, no motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise. Project Log.
Project Log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I watched the gravjet tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives, expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all these side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects.
I know what I'm seeing.
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
arrived on the surface of Earth. We need to discuss what you found. And it looks like other Starborn got here before us. So, you might have company. Do you understand now why I asked you to come here? The artifacts unlocked the secret of interstellar travel. At the cost of Earth.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems? Assuming we weren't going to lose it anyway. War, disease, famine, all the classics.
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice. How many would have chosen Earth? What gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That is why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself. Join me, old friend. We can collect the final pieces together.
Oh, no you don't. You're not his old friend, remember? You're from another universe. Don't try to manipulate him. Okay. I couldn't win you over on philosophy. How about pragmatism? I'm more powerful than the emissary. Than any other starborn. And you might not understand why, but I want you to succeed. You've never gotten this far before. I need to see what happens to you.
Thank you.
Well, can't say I didn't try. We'll settle this at the usual place.
The buried temple. We'll be there.
You're lucky I'm a man of my word. I'll see you there.
Stay for a moment. You must have questions about what happens next. We will not be able to go to the buried temple right away. There are still other artifacts out there in the settled systems that haven't been gathered. You will need to work with your colleagues in Constellation to find them. There's always a final artifact in a specific temple. The Hunter and I agreed that whoever you sided with, the other would wait there. Expect anything and everything. Other starborn, human mercenaries and defenses, alien creatures under mind control. It's all fair game. He and I have made a number of agreements over the years, if you can even call them years at this point. We let him go. In exchange, he'll wait at the buried temple. You'll be able to prepare any way you can before then. I will meet you in orbit above the buried temple. We'll face what's there together. All of the other artifacts need to be gathered before the final one will reveal itself. I will be bringing mine. The Hunter will be bringing his. And you will need to bring the rest. All of the ones Constellation can find.
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together. To say goodbye. You know. To Sam. Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity. Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Let's take a step back. This is everything we've been building towards, and the implications are a lot to take in. Could you explain the part about multiple universes one more time for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
And that's why the Starborn want the artifacts so desperately. They're the keys to unlocking the infinite.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation. You're right. We have to see the unity for ourselves.
I know this has been a lot for everyone to take in, but we finally have answers. Let's make the best of them.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen. These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn. Catch a smile out there.
Hey,
sure when things will
let's
feel
not stick around the
safer.
lodge too long. We should get out.
high-energy research lab. Massive damage. Overrun. Requesting emergency evac. Please. Explosion, high energy massive damage.
Research Station. Hugh speaking. What is your business here? What? We haven't sent a distress signal? Nothing on the comms. No other ships in the system since our last supply drop. Look, what are you trying to pull here? Really? The High Energy Research Lab? Alright. I don't know what's going on here, but you should talk with the director. Once inside, stay with me and don't make any sudden moves. I'll get the door. Welcome to Nishina. Step forward. Scan is clear. One moment. Attention all. I am declaring a cordial. All sections are now on lockdown. Senior staff, Protocol Delta. Use out. There. Be right with you. Ethan Hughes, Chief of Security. If you'll follow me, I'll show you to the director. We'll take the back way up. Here, you can see our lovely storage area. Don't touch anything. So... What the? Easy! Easy! What the hell was that? What? 1 minute you're following me, and then you're just gone. Minute later you pop in out of nowhere looking like you were in the middle of a fight. But there's nothing here. I should have never let you inside. What is this? Some kind of stealth tick? Who are you working for? Look, I don't know what's going on. Let's get you to the director. Maybe she can figure this out. Come on, this way.
Huh? Who's there? Thank God. Finally, someone came. The distress signal. You picked up the distress signal, right? What do you mean? Wait. How did you get in here? Hughes? Ethan Hughes? But he's dead. No. No. This doesn't make any sense. Unless... the accident. Maybe this is a side effect of the accident. If the probe is still feeding power to the distortion, then... Right. Sorry. 3 months ago, I was calibrating an experiment in our high-energy research lab. There was an accident. An explosion. It caused a gas leak. Sparked a fire. I was trapped in the control room. There was nothing I could do. They're all dead. The lab was built around a xenolith with a dense metallic
Disappear! We should... Wait, he's back. All right, we're on our way up. Hughes out. I was just filling in the director. Let's keep moving. If anything happens, the director's office is on the second floor, end of the hall. You can't miss it.
This way.
Come in. Kaya Patel, Research Director. And this is our Chief Scientist, Maria Hughes. Ethan said you disappeared right in front of him. Twice now? 3 times?
Director, you can't be taking this seriously. Look, I don't know who you are or what you're doing here, but there has to be a rational explanation for all of this. Excuse me?
That is quite a claim. What makes you think that? Tell us about this other universe. Raphael. Raphael died in the accident. He...
Wait, burned out? The leak. Director, there was a hydrogen leak right after the accident. It was contained in a minute or 2.
But if it hadn't been, it could well have caused an explosion.
Another universe, though. That's a lot to swallow. An artifact?
You mean the source of the distortion? You know something about it?
Really? That's all you're gonna say?
No. Fair enough. You have a prior connection with them, then. Maybe that's why this is only affecting you. This facility and the research level 2 kilometers beneath us were built to study a gravitational distortion. This artifact and the field it creates. 3 months ago, our chief engineer, Raphael, was calibrating an experimental probe when something went wrong.
We still don't know what happened. There was a series of explosions, and somehow it's still running. That would make sense. That's why the field strength keeps increasing. We have a control unit for the probe. After the accident, I tried to use it to shut down the system, but the kill switch isn't responding. We could shut it off manually, but the entire research level is locked down. We can't even get down there. How? I told you the research level's locked down. We can't even use the damn elevator. What?
Clever. In this other universe, Raphael survived. He made it back from the lab, so clearly his elevator works. Take it, and you might be able to shut down the experiment.
This is crazy.
But first, we have to do something about your shifting.
We can't shut down the probe, but we might be able to adjust some of the other parameters. It's risky. We don't know what we're dealing with, but... All right. It's worth a try.
Then it sounds like we have a plan.
Come with me. The control unit is in the fabrication lab next door. What have we gotten ourselves into?
Oh, it's you. What happened? You disappeared, and the ceiling caved in, and... I thought I'd finally lost it. What? How? Look, if you think things are bad up here, the research level is even worse. I barely made it out, and that was months ago. I don't understand any of this. If I hadn't seen you disappear with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it. Okay. You're my ticket out of here. We'll do this your way. We can get out through the pantry. Here's the key. I'll back you up, I guess.
What the? Security breach! Go! Everybody out!
For it!
Yes?
Okay. Look at this. It's going to take hours to clear this out. Assuming the rest of the building doesn't come down on top of us. How should I know? You're the one who keeps winking in and out of existence. I just want to get out of here. Go do whatever you're going to do. I'll see if I can clear a path to the door.
What? Oh, it's you. You realize you just poked into my locked office. So much for security protocols. Sure. Down the hall. Take the stairs next to the atrium.
Yeah, let me get the doors for you. And done. Is there anything else you need? Yes, Kataxi. Nasty things. The original survey team ran across them. You're welcome to read the old logs if you want. Yeah, I'll unlock the terminal for you.
The Kataxi in the other universe.
Wow. I've got an experimental thing one of the engineers put together. But...
You're starting to make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right. Yeah. It's never been field tested, but all yours.
Bigger than you'd expect. We've got a particle accelerator, whole lab complex, the high energy research lab. Real state of the art. Can't tell you what a tenth of it actually does. That's right. Has been since the accident. We can't connect to the control system to override it. The whole system's on a hair trigger. Cameras spot anyone not in the staff database. They fire off an alarm and all hell breaks loose.
What, did you get lost in the hallway? Alright, this is the probe control unit. Most of these controls aren't responding. I'm going to very carefully adjust the settings I can. There's no way to tell what's about to happen. Pay attention and be ready for anything. I'll begin by adjusting the energy feed of the electron beam array. We're at 93 teravolts. Calibrating to 95, 97, 100. Nothing. Let's try the other way. 91, 89. What the? Okay. It looks safe to approach. But what in the world? It's a microdistortion. Flux pattern matches the distortion in the lab. The setting is just exposing it somehow. Step into the distortion, please. Nothing. No, hold on. There's a slight pattern change. Some kind of resonance. Right, stay there. Let me turn the feedback up for a moment. Calibrating to 90, 91. What happened? Are you all right? So, the lower setting causes the distortions to manifest, and the higher causes you to shift. That seems promising. Keep it on the lower setting until you want to shift, and you should be able to avoid any more accidents. I'd give you my control unit, but it looks like you already have one from the other universe. Love to take a look at that when this is all over. If you can get down to the research level, you need to make your way to the high-energy research lab. Disengage the power interlocks, then pull the emergency shutdown to stop the probe. That should finally put an end to all this. Oh, and before you go, the director wanted to speak with you. It really is just down the hall.
Well then, all set? If you need supplies, I've asked Dr. Barakova to take care of you. It's the least I can do after everything we've put you through. Before you go, there is one other thing we should discuss. If this experiment is the cause of your shifting, when you shut it down, the shifting will stop. What happens then? To you and to us. Exactly. And when you shut down the experiment, the probability function will collapse. You are the outside observer in the system. Whichever reality you are in, at that moment, is what will become real. For you and your universe, at least. The question is, which will you choose? If this were a choice between my life and Raphael's, I would ask you to save him. But as the director of the station, I am responsible for the lives of my staff. 30 people. People with families, careers, futures ahead of them. In this universe. You don't have to decide now. But when the time comes, please, keep them in mind. Now, it's time you are going. With the network offline, we can't shut down the security system on the research level, so you can expect some resistance. Be careful. Ethan, unlock the elevator lobby, please.
Ma'am? research level is still locked down.
I'm aware of that.
Alright. Done.
Good luck, dear. It's been a fascinating day.
Tatiana Barakova, station's doctor. This is not a public medical facility, but the director has ordered me to assist you nonetheless. I can spare a few med packs. Beyond that, I am not your therapist, your psychologist, or your cosmetologist. If there's anything else you need, ask. Really? You won't even need a bandage for that. All right. My journal? Have you been in my quarters? Who do you think you are? The director may have given you run of this station, but I... Wait. What is this? This entry... It's mine, but... I didn't write this. And the scorch marks... God. Yes, I do. I can spare a few more supplies. And I'll give you a break on anything else you need.
Yes, what?
Pardon?
Lockdown is active. Emergency override controls are available on designated security terminals.
This is now a combat zone. Catastrophic damage. System failure.
Security lockdown is active.
failure. Catastrophic damage.
Controls are available on designated security terminals. Security incident resolved. The security lockdown has been terminated.
Ah, there you are. Welcome back. Ethan, how are we doing?
Research levels back online. Definitely some damage, but it could be a lot worse. We will have to replace a few robots.
Yes, well, that's a small price to pay, all things considered.
This is a lot to take in. Artifacts, multiple universes.
Look on the bright side, dear. Just imagine the papers you'll publish.
If anyone even believes this.
I am curious, though. Why did you decide to stay here, with us? Maybe so. Still, it must have been a hard decision. Our next supply ship will be arriving soon. I'll have a full report ready for them. For now, I'd like to extend our gratitude and what compensation I can offer for everything we've put you through. Thank you. This has been a truly remarkable experience.
Constellation is no stranger to loss. Our own founder left on an expedition and never returned. It is easy to talk about the glory and excitement of breaching into the unknown, of lighting the darkness. But it is harder to stare into the face of the cost. That all of our progress is built on top of the lives of those who dared. And that we owe them the courage to continue our work in their memory.
Thank you, Sarah. If anyone else would like to say a few words. Thank you. If anyone else wants to say something.
Generous, you could help us out. Or we could just dust your ship. If that's how you want to play it. We got you now.
Hunter himself seems to have retreated to the temple. Let's take this to the ground. I'll meet you there. Be ready. Hello, old friend. The Hunter will be below with the final artifact. His allies will be throwing everything they have at us. Be on your guard. The temple is below. The Starborn here often lure mercenaries to this point to act as an additional line of defense. I doubt any of the people who built this complex knew what they were guarding, or how quickly they would be disposed of. It is close to the Unity. The artifact and the temple here are one, unlike the others you have found that are separated from each other. You will feel it as we get further. The power of the artifact seeps through the seams of reality here. The Starborn here are powerful. They will hold nothing back. Even the dead can be made to fight for them. And many of my kind aren't above making use of machines. They had this military base built for a reason. Some enterprising Starborn lured human mercenaries here. They built this facility. Another layer to get past before we can reach the temple. Expect more Starborn along the way. Here they come. Make ready. temple is testing. See that anomaly? The temple's artifact is reacting to all the fighting. It might be the only way through.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Why would anything go wrong? Shouldn't we...
Would you shut up? Both of you do your job.
Are you alright? That was a shift in space-time. A dip into the multiverse. We'll have to go through a few more to reach the center. Both. Neither. All right. Keep yourself steady.
Repair not possible.
We have visitors! Vadek, you didn't tell me we have visitors!
We have visitors.
Welcome! What's mine is yours! Well, no, it's still mine, but you get what I mean. I'm impressed! How did you... You don't deserve the final artifact. This life you've led, you're nothing but a thief, an opportunist, a liar. It's more than credits that the Unity will demand of you. You think you have a right to the infinite? You're nothing! Guards!
The mark's mine. Everyone. I never liked him anyway.
Testing you. Always. Search for the artifacts always ends here.
Come on, Rook. Come on. You can make it. Barely stepped on the juryman's road with us. Can't see another soul off to the void so soon. No. No. I'll pour one out to the blackest sea for you, Rook. What the? Crixus ghost? What kind of cruelty is this? This some starborn trick? Come to mock me before you twist the blade? Multiple universes? You're a visitor jumping through the gates of space and time? Not sure if you're just a reflection of a shattered brain, but okay. I get your meaning. Well, ghost from the other side, I'll keep what you said rolling around in my head for a spell. But for now, wouldn't mind if you gave me a bit. I just lost a friend.
There. The last temple. Once we get inside, be ready. With so much power gathered here, anything can happen. Stars take you. Hear the music of the universe.
Your infinity ends. Your infinity ends. Infinity closes on you.
I guess I shouldn't be too surprised you made it this far. Serves me right for not being convincing enough. Is this where you give your big speech? Let's hear it. Maybe I'm just humoring you before I take what's mine. You're just talking about yourself. You want the artifacts. Don't hide behind altruism. I've listened, and I'm not impressed. Now, let's get to it. Enough!
artifact is yours? this was your victory. You've proven that you're ready to enter the Unity. I know we aren't from the same universe, but it kind of feels like old times. Here, all the artifacts I've gathered. I would speak to them before you go. No. My place is in this universe now. You will see the glory of our multiverse, and your place in it. Then you will be asked to make a choice. I will say no more. Place the armillary in your ship, then power up your grav drive. It will take care of the rest. You have earned the artifacts. I am glad the artifacts have ended up in your hands.
A moment, Captain.
I've already made arrangements. Don't
Tip
worry.
your ear for a moment?
Our journey seems to be coming to an end.
Let's get a second opinion, shall we? Walter and I were just discussing the expenses incurred during the attack.
No, I was explaining that there's nothing to discuss. It's been taken care of.
It seems that Walter has taken it upon himself to cover the costs of the repairs to both the lodge and the Eye, as well as any expenses relating to the funeral services.
Sam was a good man. It's the least I could do. Well, it's not about looking for thanks. It needed to be done, that's all.
Well, I can't thank you enough, Walter.
Sarah, I
Yes,
know
you
we
need
argue
me?
about money.
Gave up my room
So-
in the lodge so Andreja had a place
The
to call
unity
her own.
awaits.
Everyone needs space.
I'm not as afraid as I thought I would be. Stepping away from the world you know can lead to a better place.
An honor to do so. And when this is all over, we can go back to squabbling about minor expenses.
Constellation has given me a home,
But it was
and I will always be grateful.
that I do this.
But I also feel...
Well, since we're
Ready.
already talking about this,
Do you think
there is
we
one
will
more
see
thing
each other
I'd like to do for
after
Sam,
the unity?
and I'd like to get your opinion.
Will we even recognize
Nothing
each other
extravagant.
if we do?
Just a small plaque here in the lodge. Something to remember them by. Where do you think would be appropriate? Sounds fitting. Any objections, Walter?
No, I think this is a fine idea.
Then it's settled. I'm glad we had this discussion.
And now, perhaps we can try and move on.
Yes.
Can we
I
speak
think
for a
that's
moment?
right. Now that you have all the artifacts, we should talk. So this is it. This armillary can finally be assembled, and the Starborn are sure that something will happen on the other side. Something that will make us like them. Funny. I thought after all this time I'd be screaming in excitement to jump into the unknown, but I feel like I'm hesitating. I know that, and believe me, I feel it. The destiny of it all. But after that, what happens? Say we go to the Unity, become Starborn, enter another universe. Will there even be a constellation there? It won't be ours, even if it is. I really turned you into a true believer, didn't I? Oh, what have I done? All right, let's get back to it. One more jump into the unknown. There's something I need to talk to you about.
Did you need something?
All right. Give me a moment. I don't know where to start. I need you to tell me what on earth possessed you to side with the Crimson Fleet and betray UC Sistef. Have you completely lost your mind? It's almost as though I don't know you anymore. You're surprised? Really? Don't you realize that by strengthening the Crimson Fleet, you've done irreparable damage to the United Colonies? Not to mention the fact that you've exposed the rest of the settled systems to one of its most dangerous enemies. Exaggerating. If anything, I'm understating the gravity of the situation. I demand to know why you've done this. Have you completely lost your mind? The Crimson Fleet swoop in like vultures, Take everything that isn't nailed down and leave nothing in their wake except destruction and death. No, I don't think that I do. And nothing you can say is going to make me change my mind. Look, you're free to do whatever you want. I was merely pulling you aside to speak to you as a friend. What you choose to do with my advice is completely up to you.
What is it?
It'll be a shame to pack up all the modifications to the Eye for finding the artifacts. But she's earned a break. Gilded our fortunes for sure. I'm just an old blade in the dark trying to make good. I'll be taking up the chair when everyone's gone in the Unity. Set Constellation's course for another new beginning. Not my first time at the helm for a crew, but going to take it slow. Don't know about that. Intend to keep teaching folks how to play the troublemaker's game. No use being an explorer if you aren't a little dangerous. Well, tipped your ear long enough. I'll be smiling as you walk through Eternity's gate. Give the next universe something to talk about, yeah?
Finally! These new universes won't know what hit them. Forget about the Starborn and the Hunter. It's Barrett and company from here on out. I suppose we can do that. Classic. Look, if this is a are we doing this or not talk, then stop right there. We're doing this. The multiverse waits for no one. Yeah, that's why I said it first. See you on the other side.
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you.
Talk. When you have time, of course.
I know we met under, unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them? I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Matteo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation? No, I do not. But I find it hard to quantify. Many of the other members are polite, but distant. I worry that my background and my actions concern them. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death. Why should I be? It was necessary for survival. I would not be here otherwise. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite. Of course, you have given me an opportunity the others have not. Perhaps I just need more time. I know this seems trivial, perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense? Thank you. That is reassuring. discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence. It would have been, to some. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me. If you have the time, I wish to speak to you.
view. I never get tired of staring at it. Eternity. A thought occurs. Can anyone ever truly experience reality outside of oneself? All of time and space filters through a singular perspective. I am as much you as you are a part of everything. All points connect to here. When a star is born or dies, its existence beats through the heart of this place. The unity. I have seen all you are, have been, and could be. Do you feel like you've lived a good life? Is there anything you regret? That's good. You will need that clarity for what comes next. In order to become Starborn, you must give the universe one last thing. Yourself. That intangible part of you. That something that makes you unique amongst the infinite will explode like a supernova. A part of you will fuse with the essence of this universe, while another part leaves it behind forever. Do you understand what I mean? This one final leap will change this universe forever, even as you leave it behind. Much like the death of a star creates new kinds of matter, so will the part of your being become fused with the unity itself. That part is what becomes Starborn and crosses into the multiverse. Through your eyes, it will be as if waking up from a dream. Walk into the gate of light, and you will become Starborn. Everything will vanish, and you will awaken somewhere else. But that isn't your only potential destiny. You can turn around, walk away from the unity until the stars fade away, and you will wake up on your own ship, in your universe. You could live out the life you have. I have enjoyed speaking to you once again. All of you. Every version that is here in the Unity, right now. Go out into the stars. As you consider stepping towards infinity, I offer you a glimpse into what will happen to the universe you may be leaving. As the essence of who you are is spread throughout space and time. Although you leave this universe behind, a new universe awaits